Well, hello everybody. How are you? How are you? Yes, my name is Wayne, and we're watching Inside Fairlawn. And today I'm here at the Town Hall, Borough Town Hall, and we have a special event going on very soon. It's called Taste of Our Town. Most of you, I'm sure, are familiar with this. It's been going on for quite a few years now. And I'm here to speak with the mayor and Liz from the food pantry. I want to give you an idea of why this is going on, how it's going to be helpful. And from here, I'll be moving on to speak to Adele and Jack from the Chamber of Commerce here in town to give you a couple more details about what's going on. And eventually today, I will be stopping by the ShopRite here on River Road to speak with Dana, who's the nutritionist, dietitian there. They're going to be having a little booth set up at the Taste of Our Town as well. And I want to speak to her about some of her upcoming events. All right, let's go inside and see what I can find. So stay with me as Inside Fairlawn does continue. In case you want to know why the mayor is holding that particular little announcement right there, is because we have a very unique special event coming up, and we're going to chat about it. Mr. Mayor, how are you, sir? You can put that down for a second.
I'm great, Wayne. How are you today?
I'm great. And by the way, Liz, things going well with you?
Things are going well.
Don't you go away.
I won't.
Another special event in the borough of Fairlawn, and I think it's maybe 5 or 6 years already, something like this. It's a fantastic concept. Your thoughts about Taste of Our Town?
That's great. You know, the Chamber of Commerce sponsors it, and what they do is they bring 25, I think they have almost 30 restaurants this year to the community center on February 29th, leap year. It's easy to remember. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. And all of the restaurants in Fairlawn who are so generous come and hand out samples of, you know, some of their great dishes. And then all the proceeds will go to the food pantry to Liz here, which is, you know, great for our people in Fairlawn, because we do have people in Fairlawn, unfortunately, that do need a little bit of help. And fortunately, we're able to provide that from our new food pantry here. And
I think it's fantastic also on another level that we actually have an opportunity of sampling some goodies from some places here in town, and I believe a few out of Fairlawn are going to be participating this year, from what Adele told me, and I'll find out when I speak with her and Jack tomorrow. But it's just another way of us letting people know we have some great eateries in town.
We do, and not only are they great,
and I think you and I should sample each one of these before this year's over.
I think we've been to most of them, but
I think you probably have.
Even though not only is their food great, but they're so generous. Anytime we have a benefit or we need help, they step forward, and I want to thank them. I know we just had Restaurant Week where we tried to help our local restaurants and thank them, but I want to personally thank them on behalf of the residents of Fairlawn for everything they do, along with the Chamber, who, you know, sponsors this event. And you know, the new president, Jack Donnie, who's one of my great friends, is going to do a great job there. And
of course, he's a hat guy. He's going to do a great job.
He has a hat just like yours.
By the way, I'm sorry I sat at your table the other time. I'm trying never to have that happen again. Speaking of the food pantry, Liz, say hi to the world.
Hi, world.
There's so many great benefits about the Taste of Our Town that we just spoke with Mr. Mayor. However, there is a bottom line to all this. Your thoughts about why it's important to keep on reminding people about why the food pantry is here?
Well, many years ago when I started this, a lot of people in town didn't even know we had a food pantry. So having our name out there and having these organizations help us out really keeps our name out there, and also provides a lot of, you know, funds for us to be able to keep these shelves stocked when donations aren't rolling in as much as they usually are.
By the way, how do you feel with your new place that has a little bit of a new face, shall we say?
It still has that new pantry smell.
Does it have that new pantry smell?
It still does. Leather's still good.
And I think we just want to have a quick reminder, and I always say this, there's a need perhaps all year long.
Mm-hmm. All year long.
And that's important just to remind people, don't you think?
Absolutely. So we received a ton of donations before the holidays. It has since dropped off a little bit over the winter. Luckily, we had enough to keep the shelves stocked, but don't forget about us. It's starting to get a little bit lower in some places. Peanut butter's getting a little low, things like that. So feel free to stop by. We could always use it.
And a tip of my hat to you and a lot of the volunteers that help you out, because I know you have like a team with you.
I have an army.
You have an army with you.
I have an army.
That really almost works year-round as well, just putting things together for you.
Absolutely. Every week they're here putting together bags, putting away donations. So, yeah, they're here year-round.
Tip of my hat to you. Thank you very much. Mr. Mayor, as always, I want to thank you for getting involved, because You do that all the time. I don't even know. Do you ever sleep at all, by the way?
A little bit, Wayne, just a little. But you know, it's my pleasure, it's my honor to be involved, and especially, you know, our community is so giving, and this is just another one of those events that show why Fairlawn's such a great place to live.
And it really is, and it's people like you that make it work very well. I will see you at the big table on the 29th.
Got it.
And folks, we're going to go visit Adele and Jack now over at the chamber office and get some more details. Stay with me and don't go away. Just in case, folks, you want to know why that is being held up right now, I'm going to find that out right now. Carol, you can put that down and thank you. How are you, by the way? I haven't seen you in such a long time.
How you doing, Wayne?
Introduce yourself to the world.
Carol Wagner, the Director of Health Department, as
Now,
well as the liaison to the Green Team.
Now, you've been in the health department for 5,000 years, I think?
Not quite.
but something like that.
Long time.
And every once in a while, there's a special event going on to inform and educate people about certain things. What we were just holding, the Green Fair, I think is one of those. Tell us a little bit about what that's all about.
Well, there are two committees in town, the Green Team and the Environmental Commission, that are working jointly together to put on the Green Fair for this year. And the Green Fair will be held on March 9th. It actually gives us a lot of credit, meaning the Borough of Fairlawn. It gives credit to be New Jersey sustainable and working toward a higher certification. Presently, we have a bronze certification. We're looking to go higher. So,
Well, I think we should, yes. And this is going to help us?
this will help us.
But I understand that this particular fair, is it just one day, by the way? Is that what it's just one time?
It's just one evening.
One evening. I remember from the past that there are some incredible tables there to really inform and educate people about the concept of what it means to be green. Is that true?
That's true.
Do you have some idea who might be around this year? You could look at that if this...
Well, we'll have the Hackensack River Keeper.
We have a river keeper in Hackensack?
Yes, we do, the Hackensack River.
That's fantastic. I wonder if he had anything to do with the alligator they found last year at the Elmwood Park part of the... Anyway, that's another story. But there are things there that are very helpful. I think I even remember a guy who had a bicycle that went on electricity where you didn't have to pedal. Was that the right fair?
I don't
That
know
could have
about
been that. And then a person that talked about composting also.
Composting,
and
yes.
how to set
we
up a
have
garden, I think,
composting,
right?
and the garden committee was there and will be there again this year.
How do you feel about doing things like this? Because I think it's so important for our residents and people that want to come to see something like this.
We have to get the word out to everyone. How to recycle properly,
Right.
how to become more green.
I think that's very good. Now, one more time. When is it?
It is March 9th. That's a Wednesday evening
Okay.
at the Fairlawn Community Center from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. in the evening.
Is it free for people just to show up?
It is free.
That's fantastic. That word is such a strong word.
And then we will have a clothing swap group that's coming.
Yes, I remember that.
And we had that last year. They're
Yeah,
coming
I think
back
it was the
again
first
this
time
year.
last year.
First time last year.
I remember the young lady who was involved with that. People would bring clothing in that they don't necessarily need, and then others that are perhaps in need could go and just select a few things, and it's all for free to do that as well, isn't
That's
it?
free.
What a great
is
town
free.
this is. Isn't this a great town?
Yep.
It really is. That's because people like you get involved in doing these kinds of things. And tip of my hat for you, I'm going to have you hold that up. Carol Wagner, Health Department, God bless you. Hold that sign up one more time.
Here we go.
And folks, we may even actually see her. We're not sure yet, but we may see her at the Taste of Our Town. And speaking of that, I'm on my way right now to see Adele and Jack. We're going to give you some details about that, so stay with me and don't go away. Well, hello everybody. How are you? How are you? Yes, you are still watching Inside Fairlawn, and my name is still Wayne. This is a little bit of a continuation of some of the people that are going to be involved with the Taste of Our Town coming up. And I've been speaking with a few people helping putting it together. The mayor, Liz from the food pantry. Had a chance to chat with Adele and Jack from the chamber. But this year, again, ShopRite's going to be part of it. And the dietitian, the nutritionist, Dana, is going to be there. And I'm going to go inside and have a chat with her to find out what she's involved with. So come on, let's go inside and see what's new. Hi, Dana.
Good afternoon, Wayne.
How are you? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Fine. You know, I've been walking around town trying to put together a little bit of an idea of what's going to be happening in Fairlawn pretty soon, actually. And it's called the Taste of Our Town.
Yes.
Now, this morning I chatted with the mayor, Liz from the food pantry, and in a little while I'll be speaking with Adele and also Jack from the chamber. But then I said to myself, it may not be a bad idea if I actually spoke to some people that are going to be partaking in it, especially perhaps those for the first time. So let me backtrack and say, introduce yourself to everybody.
Sure.
Tell everybody where you are and who you are.
Sure. So my name is Dana McLaughlin. I am the retail registered dietitian here at the ShopRite of Fair Lawn.
Now, you've been here for a couple years now, right?
I've been here just about 2 years.
Just about, and you're still smiling.
Still here, still smiling.
And it's a healthy smile, I might add.
Oh, thank you.
Now, in the past, I've been fortunate enough to see you at work, so to speak, where you have nothing but healthy in your mind.
Yeah.
Dietitian, nutritionist, give me an idea of what you actually do here some of the times.
Sure.
Or most of the time, let's say, yes.
Sure. So as a retail dietitian, we actually wear a lot of hats in the profession. So
Oh,
we
I love
do
hats.
work. Yes, of course.
Very good.
We do a lot of work right in the store, obviously promoting better for you items at ShopRite. We have offices available for free nutrition counseling. We do grocery store tours where we take customers around and help with label reading and better product selection. And then we also do a lot of community work as well. So we partner with schools and hospitals and other health-related agencies to promote health and wellness in the community.
I've seen you out and about in town doing exactly that.
Yeah.
Now, this is the first time you're actually getting involved with the Taste of Our Town. How come you did it this year? I'm glad you're doing it, but what was the catalyst for that?
Sure. So I was very happy to be invited to participate in this event. What really drew me to it is it's a great way to promote healthier items that are available at ShopRite, while again being in the community and having the benefit of having all the proceeds go to the Fair Lawn Food Pantry. So ShopRite is very passionate about being involved in the community and about giving back. So it really is a win-win for us. Again, it's a great way for me to promote my services here at ShopRite for a very good cause.
Now, I think I remember in the past there was something here that we had the mayor and we had some of the council people down bagging for dollars, where they were actually helping people bag the groceries.
Yes.
And you were having a raffle, again, just to help promote community. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, so that was our ShopRite Bag Hunger Day, where all proceeds, again...
Bag for Hunger, right.
Bag for Hunger, yep. It's part of our Partners in Caring fundraising
It's a great idea.
that we do, yeah, and it's a good way. Again, all the proceeds go to local community food banks and other agencies to give to those who really need it the most.
Now, without giving maybe too much away, you're going to have a special table at this event.
Yes.
And I'm sure everything on it, probably including the napkins, are going to be healthy. Can you give us a little hint, or should we just wait to see what happens that night?
Well, I can give you a little hint. I'll let
Yes.
you know that there are going to be vegetables on the table.
Of course.
Probably a whole grain, and then some protein. So we're going to have a balanced and delicious dish.
Is it sometimes a challenge to try to figure out what to talk about or what to serve people? Because you do classes. Speaking of that, you do classes from time to time?
We do, actually.
Tell me about that.
We have a new program here at the ShopRite at Fair Lawn. It's called Culinary Workshop. So these are hands-on, 2-hour-long cooking classes where I work with a professional chef who comes into the store to instruct customers on how to prepare better-for-you recipes at home.
Did you ever try one when you got home?
I actually have the recipes.
Come on, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth.
They're easy to prepare and they're delicious.
And they're good.
They are. We have one monthly class for adults and then one monthly class for children too. So
Well, I'll tell you what, since we're speaking of that, you've got a schedule for coming up for March, what it might be for kids and adults?
Absolutely.
Happen to have one handy?
Yeah, so for March, our adult class is going to be on Friday, March 11th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And our next children's class is going to be on Saturday, March 20th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay, good.
You can sign up at the customer service desk at ShopRite.
And that's right inside the store, right?
Yep, it's held right inside the store over by the food court area. We have a little mobile kitchen unit
Cool.
that transfers over there.
Oh,
And
nice.
yeah,
That sounds very
we have a lot
exciting.
of fun. Absolutely.
How do you like doing what you do?
I love it. It's something new every day. So, and you know, helping people and giving back is really what it's all about.
Well, I've seen you hands-on many times, and it's fantastic, and the community does appreciate your involvement.
Thank you.
And I can sort of say that because I'm part of the community.
Yeah.
So I look forward to seeing you at the Taste of Our Town,
Thank you so much.
and perhaps running into you at some other adventures that you're doing here at ShopRite, here on River Road. And should people need to get in touch with you, is there a way of doing that, by the way?
Yes, absolutely. So if you are in the store, you can always stop by the Dietitian's Corner here at the ShopRite of Fair Lawn. If not, I have an email address and I have a personal cell phone number that you can call.
Give me an email. We don't want to give out too many personal. Give me an email, then I'll eventually put it on the screen. But tell me what it is now.
My email is my first and last name, so Dana, D-A-N-A dot McLaughlin, M-C-L-A-U-G-H-L-I-N @wakefern.com.
Okay, and folks, we're going to put that on the screen so you can find out if you have any questions or more information about it. Dana will be here to answer the questions. Thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you, Wayne.
And thank you to ShopRite. Tell that to all the big G's that Wayne loves what you do and Farrell loves what you do. And I always feel guilty by walking by with my food that I'm shopping for that day, wondering if I can say hello, if my bag has anything that's healthy in it. But I'm learning, and it's because of you.
We're not here to judge, we're just here to help people make better for you choices every day.
Did everybody hear that? That's the way to do it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I'll see you at Taste of Our Town, okay?
Okay, great.
All right, folks, stay with me. I'm going to keep on walking around town as Inside Fallon does continue.
Hello, Wayne.
Look at these two people staring at me like, why am I sitting here talking with them? I think there's a reason why I'm here.
There's always a reason.
There's always a reason why I'm doing something. And you two guys have a lot to do with it. First, intro. Who are you?
Dale Badalamenti, Executive Director of the Fair Lawn Chamber of Commerce. Good morning.
And sitting next to you.
And I'm Jack Donahue. I'm the President of the Fair Lawn Chamber of Commerce.
By the way,
and in the words of my friend Wayne, good morning, how are you,
Do you watch the show from time?
I do, from time to time.
By the way, are you getting used to the gavel being our new president?
It's quite a gaveling experience, yes.
I love you guys, both of you. You're fantastic. And the reason why I'm here today is because you're going to be my final little chapter in our promo for Taste of Our Town. I had an opportunity of chatting with the mayor, Lizz Twiggs from Food Pantry. I even had a little casual chat with Wagner from the health department. And I went to visit one of our new people getting involved with this, Dana, nutritionist at ShopRite. But I wanted to be able to talk with you guys. So Adele, I want to start with you.
Yes.
This takes a while to put together. I know that. Some feedback and why we're even doing it.
Well, we do it to benefit the food pantry right here in the borough. And this year we have extended our invitation to members of the community, food establishments, that are at this moment not members of the chamber, hopefully will become members, but because it's a fundraiser for the food pantry, we've extended the invitation to non-members. So we have a list of 27 food establishments.
Now 27, that sounds like a number that we've never reached before.
Well,
right?
Last year for my first Taste of the Town, we were at 18.
Really?
And yep, so we're up to 27. We even have a gentleman in town who lives here, part of Brooklyn Seltzer Boys. Right from Brooklyn, they're coming to serve egg creams. Good old-fashioned egg creams.
Blast from the past.
Yes.
Are we talking about chocolate egg creams?
Yes,
Chocolate
we are.
egg creams.
Now,
yes,
Jack,
we are.
I'm going to come back to you, but
Great.
Now, anybody that knows about chocolate egg creams, there's a procedure of the 3 different ingredients on how you put it in and how you mix it.
I'm going to leave that to the
We're not going to give that away.
Absolutely
We're going to
not.
come back that night. That's a great find. How did you find these guys?
Yeah. Well, I didn't find them. They called me.
Oh, that's great.
He lives in town, and he's, I think, related to one of our members. So
Wow.
he reached out, and I couldn't say no because I'll be the first one
Because he's
online.
from Brooklyn.
Yeah, and that too.
You have no choice there, right? Now, when we talk about this being an event that everybody wants to go to, and I think, is it sold out yet, by the way?
It's not sold out. We have a few tickets left.
All right, how can
and-
people come find out about getting tickets and or just showing up tonight? Some feedback there.
Yeah, we'll have a few tickets, maybe a dozen or so that we'll hold for the door, but they can call me, 201-796-7050.
Okay, they're going for paper and pencil now. Say that one more time.
Yep, 201-796-7050. They can come to the chamber office 9 to 1. Always call before you come in. It's 1245 River Road, same building as UPS and State Farm.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's a 6 to 8 o'clock time frame.
6 to 8 o'clock. Yeah,
Okay,
they
and
do line up a little early in the community
Yeah,
center.
I was going to suggest that getting a little bit early to make sure that they have no trouble getting in, because I expect a lot of folks coming to this great event.
Yes, yes, and they should know that we don't have a seat for everybody. We have a lot more seating than we did last year.
Is there a seat for Jack and I?
Oh, absolutely.
We might have to share it.
Just we'll share it.
yeah.
We'll bring these big ones. But no, that's an important factor. It's almost
Yes.
like a buffet where you just walk around and enjoy
And
yourself.
it is
right?
a tasting. We've asked all the restaurants they only offer samples. So it's not to come out for dinner, it's like a little cocktail party.
I know. I think that's fantastic, Jack. If I may, I think the Chamber does a lot of great events throughout the year. Street fairs,
I would have to
benefits.
agree.
Really wonderful. I think this is one of the tops. Your thoughts
Yes.
about it?
Well, the Taste of Our Town, more than ever this year, I think Adele sort of skirted over it very quickly. She's been working very hard to bring in more vendors than we've ever had before, restaurants. And she's really made a special effort to get a wide variety of food. We've got an international flavor, if you will, to this year's Taste of Our Town.
Yeah, you know, when I opened up, I saw a cool little display with some international flags. Do we have more of that flavor than ever before?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we've got Greek food, we've got Turkish food, we've got Lebanese food. We of course have American food and kosher food and good old Brooklyn seltzer. It's a wonderful assortment, and again, a tasting, so you can kind of get a little taste of Lebanese food, for instance, which might make you decide to go to Rose's for dinner one evening.
And I think one of the fun things that I'm going to talk about too is that we have one or two dessert type folks.
Oh, yes.
So I'm told.
Yes.
So we could really have some goodies. So if the people are careful, they could space out the evening, enjoy themselves, and meet some neighbors in town as well.
Of course.
And understand they're getting involved with a special occasion. I think that when we talk about reaching out to us, just in case there are still some people sitting out there going, well, how can I reach us? How can we do that?
You can email
I mean,
me.
you gave me the phone number.
Yeah.
Was that the only way that we should probably do it?
Info at fairlawnchamber.org.
That's what I wanted, right.
Info at fairlawnchamber.org.
All right.
That's an email address.
And I think we have a bottom line here. We're helping the food pantry.
Yeah.
Of course.
And there's a lot of organizations in this town which I think Fair One is fabulous for in helping those in need. And this is always a wonderful presentation. Somewhere down in a month or two later on, we'll get some exact numbers. But it's always a helping hand for the food pantry.
We're trying to fill a bit of a void. As you know, during the holidays, the food pantry generally gets lots and lots of donations. People are always in that holiday spirit. Come January, February, the income of food and such falls off.
Yeah,
but
there's
the need
hills
is still
and
very
valleys,
strong.
and we have to keep it going all
Exactly.
year round.
So, which
Right.
is one of the reasons why we host this thing this time of year, to help to fill the shelves at the pantry once again.
I want to thank you both. I want to thank everybody from the chamber, and certainly all the restaurants that are putting their time together, their services, and their culinary delights that we're all going to enjoy and benefit. I will see you both there that night.
We thank them as well.
Taste of
Thank
Our
you, Wayne.
Town.
It's always
And
good to
we're-
see you.
And we're going to
Thank
just
you,
walk
Wayne.
around and try every single thing. You guys are going to walk
That's
around with me
right.
and try that?
Absolutely.
I'm in.
All right, facts. Folks, when we talk about wonderful occasions, the taste of our town, be there or be square.